I couldn't possibly care less. Caitlin, can you make sure you get a shot of them together, please?
Yep.
That's what sucking at life looks like.
There are so many big screen mean girls we love to hate that we simply couldn't fit them all in one list. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for another top 10 mean girls in movies. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're focusing on those cruel, manipulative, and evil female film characters that are so awful, they deserve a list of their own.
Mass, what are you gonna do to her? I don't know. All I know is that Claire Lyon should consider herself done, and you know what else? Done!
Number 10. Triss, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Nora! Alone again?
Hey, Triss. Been looking for you everywhere.
This is the one I was telling you about. Don't you have any friends who'd be into her?
You know what? That's okay. Thanks anyway.
Triss is the chalk to Nick's cheese. She's mean, heartless, and dumps the genuinely sweet Nick on his birthday, and throws out the mix CDs he's made for her.
Hey, you guys. Hi.
Hey, Triss.
You made another one. Look at the ridiculous cover art.
She unintentionally pushes Nora and Nick together when she taunts Nora about being single. But the moment she sees the connection, jealousy takes over, and she decides she wants him back. Her most scheming moment is when she waits for Nick by his car and tries to seduce him with a sexy dance. However, Nick drives off, wiping whatever feelings he had for Triss away. Number 9. Cokie Mason, The Babysitter's Club.
Cokie Mason's hated us since the 3rd grade. Everyone's forgotten why. Her number one mission in life is to put the BSC out of business.
Straight out of the classic bully trope, Cokie torments everyone around her because she's insecure. She's hardly the nicest friend to the people she supposedly likes, and seems to really despise the Babysitter's Club.
How's your little day camp going?
Great! Couldn't be better.
Really? Well, I happened to find a few of these, flying around Main Street.
Her pranks are cruel, especially when she tries to get between Marianne and Logan. She's just plain mean and very conceited, so we're happy to see her get her comeuppance when Jackie Radowski hits a home run, which sends the ball hurtling towards Cokie as she sits in a tree. Number 8. Christie Masters, Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Romy and Michelle claimed they invented Post-its.
She's the high school it girl who still hasn't grown out of her mean streak.
Can I have the rest of this? Good. See ya.
She can be really nice when she wants to be.
In a series of flashbacks, we see the horrible ways Christie used to torment Romy and Michelle in high school, and when they meet again at the reunion, it seems she's still stuck in the past as she continues to taunt and humiliate them, even 10 years on.
Billy always wanted a big family.
Billy Christensen?
Mm-hmm.
You married Billy Christensen?
Mm-hmm. For almost 10 years now.
But this time, Romy and Michelle walk away with their heads held high after finally confronting her and exposing her for the high school has-been she's become.
But you know what I finally realized? I don't care if you like us, because we don't like you. You're a bad person with an ugly heart, and we don't give a flying f*** what you think.
Number 7. Massie Block, The Clique.
This is our daughter, Massie.
Hi, my parents told me all about you.
Mine barely mentioned you. Oh. Except to say how fun and cool you are.
Any group arrogantly self-titled The Pretty Committee is hardly going to be anything but egotistical, and anyone who leads them is bound to be the worst of the bunch.
Hey, do you guys know where room 41 is?
Yeah, turn around and go out these double doors. Take a cab to JFK and get on the next flight to wherever the hell you came from. Latte, anyone?
Massie was hardly the nicest person to begin with, but her ambition to be the queen bee drives her to jealousy when Claire unsettles the status quo. Massie goes out of her way to make Claire miserable, only to end up having the tables turned on her. She's left friendless and learns that it's better to have no friends over many friends that hate you.
And for the record, I pick A2.
What's A2?
I'd rather be a friendless loser than have a bunch of friends who secretly hate me.
Number 6, Sharpay Evans, High School Musical franchise.
Kelsey, my sawed-off Sondheim. I've been in 17 school productions.
She's about as mean as a pink-loving, spoiled Disney Channel drama queen can get.
This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I just gotta say, I do not understand.
Throughout the franchise, she's selfish, self-centered, and doesn't care who she needs to step on to get what she wants. In the first 2 films, her scheming and cattiness are usually directed at Troy and Gabriella, but in the 3rd film, we see her dig out her shadier moments for new girl Tiara, only to have that backfire.
Most importantly, I need someone to run lines with me for the spring musical. That's a theater term for
learning your role. I understand.
While Sharpay wants it all, the rest of the cast prove time and time again that everything is better when they're all in this together.
We're
all in this together.
exactly.
Well, we are. So let's get out there and knock him dead, Troy Bolton.
Number 5, Betty Rizzo, Grease.
Hey, Silko.
I got a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sandy! Danny? What are you doing here? I thought you were going back to Australia.
We had a change of plans.
I can't... Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is, rocking and rolling and whatnot.
Danny?
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Rizzo starts off as the quick-witted pink ladies leader, and Sandy's gentle nature just gets on her nerves. She revels in the drama when reuniting Sandy and Danny, and doesn't hesitate to make fun of Sandy during their girly sleepover.
This goody two-shoes makes me want to barf.
Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Lousy with virginity.
She appears uninterested in Sandy's summer love story, and interjects with snarky comments before kicking Patty off the bench. While Rizzo comes across as cold and uncaring, this bad girl wins major sympathy points when she confesses that she's really just trying to cover up her insecurities.
I don't steal, and I don't lie, but I can feel, and I can cry. A fact I'll bet you never knew.
Number 4, Vivian Kensington, Legally Blonde.
Would you support my decision to ask her to leave class and to return only when she is prepared?
Absolutely.
They say you should never judge a book by its cover, but it's Elle's shiny pink exterior that rubs Vivian the wrong way when they first meet. Well, that, and probably that she's Warner's ex. For most of the film, she's pretty nasty to Elle, excluding her from their study group, trying to humiliate her at a party, and accusing her of sleeping her way to the top.
You almost had me fooled.
What?
Oh, maybe you should sleep with the jury too, then we can win the case.
However, by the end of the film, even Vivian can't resist Elle's charm, and the two become best friends, leaving Warner a distant memory. Number 3, Hilary Faye, Saved.
Hilary Faye seemed to have a spiritual solution for every problem.
Christian girls have got to know how to protect themselves.
I mean, sure, Jesus could restore my physical and spiritual virginity, especially if I lost it to some rapist, but who wants that?
Her holier-than-thou attitude might have you fooled, but as soon as anyone challenges her faith, Hilary Faye sheds her sheep's clothing and exposes herself for the mean girl she truly is.
You don't know the first thing about love.
I am filled with Christ's love. God, you are just jealous of my success in the Lord.
Self-righteous, judgmental, intolerant, and hypocritical, she's an awful friend and even a worse sister with no patience for her disabled brother, who she cares for reluctantly.
Oh, you're handicapped, but get it together.
When prom doesn't pan out as she hoped, she crashes her car into a Jesus effigy in a fit of rage, causing his head and her worldviews to come tumbling down. Number 2, Jennifer check, Jennifer's body.
Just want me to arrest Jeff for possession.
Are you gonna arrest me? You're not even out of the academy yet, Roman.
Jennifer isn't just your average, selfish, narcissistic, popular cheerleader.
I promised Chip that I would hang out with him tonight.
Boo, cross out needy.
What time is the show? We'll pick you up at 8:30.
Yeah, she may not have been the nicest before being offered up as a sacrifice to Satan, but once she becomes possessed by a demon, she is so much worse. Superhuman strength, speed, and the power of levitation might sound ideal, but since she must feed on human flesh to survive, no one is safe. The film takes the idea of the sexual predator to a new level, since Jennifer seduces guys before feeding on them to keep herself strong.
Thought you only murdered boys. I go both ways.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
To not resist him.
What?
Oh, you're too easy, you fraud.
Mr. Hall, how can I answer that? The topic is Haiti, and she's talking about some little party.
Hello, it was his 50th birthday.
Whatever. If she doesn't do the assignment, I can't do mine.
Ooh, Bianca, you have to have an actual invite to get in, and I only have a certain amount. But if anything changes, I'll let you know. Problem solved. Oh, hey. Look at that.
Number 1, Heather Duke, Heathers.
I prayed for the death of Heather Chandler many times, and I felt bad every time I did it, but I kept doing it anyway. Now I know you understood everything. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah.
Just when the students of Westerberg thought the tyranny was over, Heather Duke's reign of terror begins. She's verbally and mentally abusive, and her cruelty knows no bounds.
She belly flopped in front of a car wearing a suicide note.
Is she dead?
No, that's the punchline. She's alive and in stable condition. Just another case of a geek trying to imitate the popular people of the school and failing miserably.
After Heather Chandler's death, she becomes the new alpha, ruling with an iron fist. And no one, not even Heather McNamara, is off limits as a victim of her ruthlessness.
Where's Heather going?
She's going to cry.
As quickly as her hold on the school begins, it also ends, however, as Veronica decides to free the school from the hands of the mean girl once and for all.
Veronica, you look like hell.
Yeah, I just got back.
Veronica, what are you doing?
Heather, my love, there's a new sheriff in town.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.